Most people live their entire lives reacting to the world around them, what others think, what others want, what others need. And in that cycle, they forget who they are, they forget their dreams, they forget their peace of mind, and they forget the time they owe themselves. One day, they wake up in a state of exhaustion, not just physically tired, but spiritually and emotionally depleted, because they were always there for everyone except themselves. The day you start thinking of yourself first is the day your real life begins. Focus on yourself, and everything you desire will flow toward you. Self-respect is not a reward you earn after success. It is the essential condition you practice from the start. Too many people treat self-respect as an optional feeling that only shows up when they get approval. That's a huge mistake. You must decide what you allow. The way you treat yourself sets the standard for how everyone else will treat you. Every time you compromise your values or say yes when you mean no, you silently erode your self-respect. You are telling yourself that your boundaries are flexible and that your time is negotiable. No lasting peace can be built on the foundation of self-betrayal. Stop apologizing for your standards, make self-respect your daily, unwavering rule, and watch your entire life align with that worth. Most people focus on time management, cramming more tasks into an already finite 24 hours. But the secret to real productivity and inner peace is energy management. Time is constant, energy is renewable. What good is getting everything done if you are perpetually exhausted and resentful? Start tracking what drains your energy, negative people, pointless meetings, doom scrolling, and what replenishes it. Exercise, solitude, focused work on your purpose. You are not here to exist as a depleted version of yourself. Your life should be a reflection of your best energy. Prioritize activities that recharge you and ruthlessly eliminate the energy leaks. Your future does not demand one massive change. It demands small, consistent habits done right every single day. Most people fail because their daily habits are quietly dragging them backward. Stop confusing motion with progress. You can be busy all day and still be ineffective. Your job is to become the master of your morning and the guardian of your focus. Review your day. What habits move the needle forward? Which ones are mindless time sinks? Performance is built on a foundation of consistency, not luck. You don't wait for motivation to fix your habits. You create discipline to make the right habits inevitable. Before you agree to anything, a favor, a commitment, or a meeting, you must pause and ask yourself, what am I sacrificing here? Every yes to something external is a no to your own time, your own energy, and your own goals. The majority of people say yes out of guilt, obligation, or a fear of disappointing others. This is a form of self-abandonment. Your time and energy are finite, valuable resources. You are not required to be available for every single person or problem. By learning to say a clear, unapologetic no, you are setting a boundary that protects your inner world. You are creating space for the things that truly matter to your vision. That is not selfish. That is necessary. Inner peace is not a reward for success. It is the non-negotiable foundation for it. When your mind is in chaos, you cannot think clearly, make sound decisions, or pursue consistent growth. You must treat your peace of mind as if your life depends on it, because it does. Identify the sources of noise, digital notifications, unnecessary drama, cluttered thoughts. Be relentless in protecting your quiet space. Peace comes from preparation, not from avoidance. You build it by setting limits, practicing mindfulness, and daring to slow down when the world urges you to rush. The quieter you become inside, the more clearly you will hear your true direction. Stop living as if you have an infinite amount of time. You only have one life, not 1,000 chances to try again. An infinite mindset leads to procrastination, delay, and the false sense of security. An intentional life requires a scarcity mindset about time. This doesn't mean rushing. It means recognizing that every hour you waste is a part of your finite life that you can never reclaim. This urgency should fuel your discipline. Stop waiting for tomorrow's motivation. Do the essential thing today. Your biggest regret will not be the risks you took. It will be the time you let slip away while waiting for permission or perfection. It is incredibly easy to become consumed by fixing other people's problems. It gives you a temporary feeling of purpose and control while allowing you to avoid the hard work of fixing yourself. You are not required to carry the emotional weight of everyone around you. The more you invest in patching up other people's lives, the more your own life falls into disrepair. You cannot effectively help anyone from a place of exhaustion, financial chaos, or mental burnout. Your biggest impact on the world will come from your own stability. Shift your focus inward, fix your habits, stabilize your finances, and master your own mind. Be the example of resilience, not the perpetual rescuer. When you choose to grow, you will inevitably lose people, and that's okay. Growth is uncomfortable, and it creates distance. You will start making choices that others don't understand. You will reject the mediocrity they settle for. Your life is not a democracy. You do not need a public vote to pursue your destiny. When people call you distant, cold, or too serious, remind yourself, your goal is not to be liked. Your goal is to be respected and to live a life you respect. You were not born to fit in. You were born to stand out and achieve your personal best. The approval of others is worthless if it requires you to sacrifice the person you are becoming. Most people live a borrowed life, chasing goals set by their parents, their peers, or societal standards. They chase the image of success, not the substance of it. You must stop seeking external approval and start seeking internal alignment. What truly gives you peace and fulfillment? When you make choices based on your deepest values, your actions become authentic and powerful. You stop trying to convince people you're on the right path because you know you are. The moment you prioritize your personal alignment, you free yourself from the prison of external expectations. Your intuition, that quiet inner voice, is the most powerful tool you own. Yet, most people are conditioned to doubt it. They seek external validation before trusting their own gut feeling. Intuition is not fear. It is truth speaking softly. Fear screams. Intuition whispers. Your job is to create the stillness necessary to hear it. Stop asking everyone else what you should do. The consequences of your choices belong to you alone. Trust yourself fiercely. The clearer you are on your inner truth, the less power external opinions have over your life. Boundaries are not walls to push people away. They are lines of self-respect that protect your time, energy, and mental health. Living without boundaries is living without a plan, allowing others to siphon your most precious resources. You must clearly define what is acceptable and what is not. This is particularly crucial in the American culture of hustle and overcommitment. Do not apologize for needing downtime, for unplugging, or for declining a request that threatens your focus. When you enforce your boundaries, you teach people how to treat you. This disciplined self-protection is what allows you to show up as your best self, not your burned out self. In a world drowning in noise, solitude is your superpower. Too many people fear being alone because it forces them to confront the chaos they've been running from. You need to schedule intentional, distraction-free time, even just 30 minutes a day for self-reflection. This is where you recharge your energy, check your goals, assess your progress, and listen to that vital inner voice. Solitude is the breeding ground for clarity, creativity, and self-mastery. You cannot plant the seeds of your future in a mind full of noise. Unplug to reconnect with the person you are meant to become. Most people wish for an easier life, a path with less stress and fewer problems. But an intentional life doesn't avoid stress, it masters it. You cannot control the external challenges, but you can control your internal response. Stop focusing on the external stressors and start building your internal resilience. Treat every setback not as a failure, but as a workout for your emotional and mental strength. This shifting mindset transforms you from a victim of circumstance into an unbreakable force. Resilience is what allows you to persist, even when progress is slow and the path is uncertain. Your path is unique. It's built on your experiences, your values, and your vision. You must walk your own road with unwavering conviction, even if others doubt you. Their skepticism is a reflection of their own limitations, not yours. Stop seeking permission or validation. The people who matter will respect your commitment, even if they don't understand your journey. The power, the clarity, and the freedom you gain from living authentically on your own terms is a reward greater than any amount of external approval. This is your life, your energy, your purpose. You are not meant to be a supporting character in someone else's story. You are the main character of your own destiny. Stop reacting, start attracting. Put your needs, your peace, and your growth at the forefront of your life. Make the decision today that you will not wait another moment to live with intention. Focus on yourself and watch the entire world bend toward your commitment. The work starts now.